Hello everyone, welcome to the second night of the Click, Speak, Connect with Me webinar. My name is Lydia Dolly. I'm the Chief Executive Officer and founder of Click, Speak, Connect. Thank you for joining us. We will be starting the webinar now. We ask you to make sure that you are mute. The mute button should be on the bottom of the screen. Our chat moderator is my personal friend, Brandy Wentland from We Speak AAC, and she will ask your questions. So if you have any questions during the session or during the Q&A session, Brandy will ask a few questions in the 30 minutes Q&A session. And now, this is where you can get excited. I'm giving 3 Pixie Pals to 3 people. Pixie Pal is the world first AAC, portable, customizable, durable, affordable, splash-proof, modular and easy to use light tech communication device. It comes with a body strap and multiple communication boards, or you can print your own communication boards and put them in the snaps. Also, I'm giving a box of Click, Speak, Connect, swag gear and AAC gear to one person. In the CSC box contains a CSC tote bag, a CSC t-shirt, a CSC coffee mug, and 2 AAC Awareness bracelets, and a AAC sticker that you can put on your laptop. From Maggie. And I highly recommend checking her out on Instagram at the Bookish SLP. To win one of the CSC giveaways, you take a selfie with the webinar in the background and post it to Instagram or Facebook. Then you write about what you learned from one of the webinar sessions in the description. And on Thursday night during my session, I'll name the 4 winners. Now it's time for the main event. Our second keynote speaker is Krista Howard. Krista Howard is an AAC user and is an AAC mentor and consultant with We Speak AAC, LLC. Krista provides support in various virtual social groups including Paid Ahern's AAC Voices and Therapy Ones Out and About. Krista has presented at many conferences around the nation sharing her experience as an AAC user and a model for other AAC users. Krista is a mom of a 9-year-old son. In addition to raising her son and working, she is a student at Arizona State University pursuing her bachelor's degree. Krista is also enrolled in the SLPA program at Australia Mountain College. She plans to be the first SLPA who is an AAC user. Please give a warm welcome to Krista Howard. Take it away, Krista.
My name is Krista Howard. We speak AAC. I use Accent 1000 by PRC. First, life is crazy with a 9-year-old son. Well, where am I going to start? With you. In 1986. Yeah, I am that old. When I was a baby about 6 weeks old, the doctors told my mother that I have something wrong with me. My mother took me to therapy. After that, like physical therapy, speech therapy and OT, because my doctor said I will not do anything. When I was 5 years old, I got my first device. It called Teletalker. My mom had to teach my school my device. She went to AAC Training. My team didn't know about it. Then when I was 7 years old, we moved to another city. Be closer to family. We got my services rolling again. My mom took me weekly to my services. I was general education with special education support. My elementary school team didn't know AAC until I was there. The team didn't know anything and where or any training at. It was hard for me to communicate to my teachers and my peers. Trainings are important. When I was in school, it was hard for me to communicate and make friends. I didn't want to do anything until 10th grade. AAC didn't be important to my team at school. It is sad. It is very important. The school team, no AAC, waited about my education. That was upsetting how well I was in general education with the aid. It was hard for me to focus in school because I was hurt and lonely. Because my cousin and my peers didn't want anything to do with me. And I have learning disability. Because my cousin and my peers didn't want anything to do with me. And I have learning disability. My aides did my work also. When I asked a few of my classmates about 2 years ago why nobody was my friend, they said to me, "Why didn't you use your device?" I needed AAC support and peers didn't understand me and my devices. Instead of teaching me AAC, they put it off and didn't teaching me literacy skills. I didn't learn really in elementary school. But an aide that I had, she pushed me to do better, but my team put me in life skills. In 9th grade. That was worse. They didn't think about my education. I did my work and passed 8th grade, but they looked at my disabilities, not my abilities, so they put me in that class for them. Because I was like an aide, I helped the teachers. I did few classes in general education, but I didn't learn nothing really. It is sad. I was frustrated because I didn't want to be in that class. I believe that I can do better. Then Carolina Musselwhite was my home speech language pathologist, and she was like, "What? She can't be in life skills. She doesn't need that class, she need education." I was transferred to my home school and I start to learn. Because she advocated for me, I started to use my AAC a lot because I made a communication circles. I have 5 friends out of that group because I used my device with them, and I started to self-advocate for myself. It was better for me because I started to learn and use my device. Carolina Musselwhite to save the day, I mean life. I had 4 devices then. It is same vocabulary and same company. It is better for me to use same device. But I use some apps because I am going to try to be speech-language pathologist assistant. An old job, but I am going to tell you that later. When I was 13 years old, Caroline Musselwhite and Deanna Wonger started out an About group for AAC users and their support people in the community. It started with 2 of my friends, and I then had grown into 4 groups in Arizona. They became a volunteer as a mentor where I modeled for other users. About and about. I love to help people. It is my passion. It is an amazing outcome for both parties. Parents are thankful for me. I remember they said, "You are amazing. Thank you for everything, Krista." When we were at the mall, we were laughing about what we said on our devices. I made a treasure hunt. It was funny because someone was looking under the wrong chair. This day I remember that the clues for treasure hunt were on post notes. The clues were on the post notes with smiles. A AAC user found it and he laughed. Somebody was looking for it in the wrong place. I helped him to read the clue on his device. The next clue said, "Look under a table." Everybody started to look for the next clue. We found the treasure under the table. It was dollar store stuff. Everybody got something. Caroline was hanging out the prizes. They had to ask for the prize by using describing words. They was saying funny and colorful words like yellow and fantastic. It made me feel excited to help them to communicate. They were using their devices in a fun way. You should start out and about in your community. You will be proud, and it is easy to start. Carolina have pay teacher to pay teacher. You should start out and about because it is complete successful together in learning about AAC. They are going to change your outlook on AAC. One of my friends we met when I was 7 years old. We was going to camp together. We had same devices. Our moms went training. We are friends today. It is good to have a friend who understands me. We've been through a lot together. We have same devices. Make friends who understand that we are different, but it is okay to be not perfect. In community college, I remember how I was having a bad time with my reading skills. I have learning disability. I used my device with my tutors. I remember when I got help with my assignment and a man talked to me about something like 1 hour. He thought my device was awesome to have. He said that I was amazing. With my writing skills, I had to take English 3 times. And I had 1,000,000 hours of tutoring. But did I finish my education degree? Yes, I did now. I am going to finish an educational studies degree. I am going to be in speech-language pathologist assistant program. It is starting in January. Wish me luck. I love in-person college, but it is easier doing online. When I was at community college, I ordered my lunch in the cafe. They communicated with me. I taught them how to communicate with a person with a device. I had a friend I met in the cafe. He learned a lot while in college about AAC. They was awesome. I also volunteer an internship at schools. A professor said that I have passion for working with people with disabilities. Also, I had to internship in the schools. I loved it, therefore I want to be a speech-language pathologist assistant or a teacher. I helped the teachers a lot with AAC. I remember when I helped a student out with his English assignment. We used his device to write his assignment. It was fun. He laughed and we had a good time doing the assignment on his device. The teacher was thankful for me to help him that they were working on his device after that. I remember when at preschool at a school I worked at, I modeled a drink for him. He did it after me. I was surprised. He is smart today. He uses AAC, but he can talk. AAC can help get verbal too. Other thing that I remember when I supported the special education with her students with their devices, they loved me. And they motivate me to be able to work with them more. I played games with them and read on my device with them. I worked at that school as an aide. Then they laid me off. That when I said, it is college time. I need to do something with my life. I always say I need work or school or sometimes both. I was excited for community college. Everybody liked to talk to me. I was in groups and clubs at community college. I used my device to talk to my friends. I used my device to speeches for my classes and ask questions. I remember when I used my device to ask for my friend, she was nervous to ask. So I asked that question for her. We laughed after. 2009, I met my son's father. We got married. We was happy. Then I was pregnant. He cheated on me. It is beautiful to have a child. I loved holding him in my arms. In 2011, I became a single mom. My son mean world to me. When he was baby, I made pages on my device. It was fast and it is a success. Pages are good for faster to say something fast. Pages are store things that you save it. We still have few pages in my device. I finished my degree in 2013 with raising a son and a side job. I worked with 3 amazing Rut syndrome teenagers since 2014. I modeled for them on their AAC. They are homeschooled. I model for them like I give them examples to say. Model is important to do with AAC users. If you do, they will do. 2017 I started a job at Gompers. It is day program in a school. I loved the job. I got let go because COVID. I helped and support the members and staff with assistive technology. Definitely AAC. They loved me to help them out with everything. I made a huge impact on the members. A student that was shy, she got a device and we talked together. After that, she was not shy around me no more. She is a part-time AAC user. A device is helping her with communication more. One day, a member and I was playing a game, and he said I am his favorite staff. I trained the staff how to use AAC devices. We had training classes on AAC, and I went in their rooms and modeled an activities for them to use the devices. We had iPads to practice on. My boss and I did an amazing job. How I got that job? Well, I was at AAC in the desert. It is a conference that Carolina does. My amazing boss that time. I asked her to ask our boss to hire me. Guess what? I hired without VR. I had VR, but I didn't need them. I have a hard time, but things get done. It is easy to give up, but I did a lot in my life. I work and help people out. Also, I presented at other countries and states about my life and about my career. I presented at a TI on closing the gap. I miss it because it was good time to connect to other people. It is good connect with people because we can support each other. I have been presenting in webinars sharing about virtual social groups and AAC training to school-based professionals. I feel like my experiences help others learn more about AAC and how to support children and adults with devices. I am very thankful for my mother and my support people who made me today. People need to motivate their AAC users to be the best that we can. Today I work with few clients. I support Carolina Musselwhite with her sessions. I work with Kata Hen to give her support during her sessions. When I don't get on Zoom during the sessions. Also, I do the session myself. They asked for me. I am a role model for them. I am consulting with speech-language pathologists and parents to help find their child voice and do sessions. I am part of with Speak with speech-language pathologists and an OT. We do webinars and more coming soon. I love help them with webinars. I want to make a difference in your life. I had my device for 5 years before I started use it. Don't give up on the child or the device. Sometimes it just takes longer than you think. If it is not working, if you would like to hire me as a consultant, please contact me. I would love to support your clients and your family. I want to help show you what is possible for you and your clients and child and help you and your clients to feel more communicate. Email me. Thank you. Do you have questions? Do you have questions?
Krista, one of the questions we had in the chat was from Katrina, and she wants to know, what are some fun ways to model AAC for emerging AAC users?
I used videos and their things that they have in there. I use videos and their things that they have in their room.
Good idea. Using things that they already have, that they're already interested in their room. We have another question from Renee asking how your mom got your school team on board to support you.
On at my IEP. We fought over things that I need. At my IEP, we fought over things that I needed. And I asked for stuff for me to able to do. And I asked for stuff for me to able to do.
We also have a question from Lisa. She said that you mentioned that in 9th grade you were in a self-contained life skills class. Did you stay in that class throughout high school, or did that change?
No, it is changed. I moved to my home. School. And no, I changed. I moved to my school, and Caroline didn't want me to stay. The school. She helped me. No, I changed. I moved to my school, and Caroline didn't want me to stay at the school. She helped me.
Lisa also would like to know how you transitioned to college.
I have VR and tutor tutoring. I needed to get help with English. I have VR and tutoring. I needed to get help with English.
We have a question from Tina. She says, my son is just getting started as a mentor in AAC. He's helping us at camp and is helping us with Zoom AAC social groups right now. He's expressed an interest in being an educational assistant to help students who use AAC. Do you have any suggestions for him?
Yes, I do. He need to go to college and focus on school. Yes, I do. He need to go to college and focus on school. He will do it. Because I want. He wants to have a impact on people. He will do it because he wants to have an impact on people.
We have 2 more questions. Is that okay, Lydia, that we take 2 more? All right. We've got a question from Jessie that says, do you have any advice for AAC users who want to become self-advocates, or advice for what their family, friends, and community can do to support them with their self-advocacy?
They can do anything that their minds want to do. They can do anything that their minds want to do. Go to help people. I love it. Go to help people. I love it.
Absolutely. Our last question, Mivar says, my son is 10 years old and has an intellectual disability and autism. We're trying to teach him to use his AAC device with TouchShot, but we've had no success for 4 years. Krista, this is one of my favorite questions because you have your own personal story that's similar to this, right?
What is the question? Again.
I think she's trying to say, what should we do? You know, we've tried a device for 4 years with no success.
I should help you and model for him and have communicate, communication, circle, circles. It is like peer. I should help you and model for him and have communication circles. It is like peer support.
Hey, Krista, how many years did you have a device before you were successful or before you wanted to use it?
6 years. 6 years.
Yeah. And from what I have heard, you were pretty feisty and resistant whenever someone tried to make you use it, right?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So should someone give up just because someone doesn't want to use it or because it hasn't worked for 4 years?
No. No. Never. Give up on them. No, never give up on them.
Awesome. And like Krista said, she's available if you want her to meet with your child or Lydia. To either one of them are available for hire. I highly recommend it. I've brought Lydia and Krista in to meet clients, and I can tell them all I want as an SLP, but when they hear it from Krista or they hear it from Lydia, people change. So feel free to contact Krista if you'd like to hire her and talk to your child or model AAC to your child. It really makes a difference to have a mentor in your life. I think Mike talked about that last night as well.
Thank you.
I have a I have a question.
Yes.
How much coffee does it do they you drink in a day? How much coffee do you drink in a day?
I drank 3 cups.
I think we need to have an INFCERVE intervention for you. I think we need to have an intervention for you.
I don't know.
No. I don't like coffee. I'm more of a POP pop DRIBNK drinker 442 and V P E R A D Brandy. No, I don't like coffee. I'm more of a pop drinker, Brandy.
Lydia, the group would like to know what your vice is. Since Krista's is coffee, what's yours? I said yours was eyeglass frames. Am I wrong? Is there another vice?
Yeah.
Mine is chocolate or cake. Mine is chocolate or cake.
Can't believe I forgot that one. Hey, Krista, we have a comment on here from Sarah that says, I can hear the movie trailer playing. Krista Howard, AAC advocate, mentor, fueled by passion, experience, and a whole lot of coffee.
Thank you so much for sharing your amazing story, Krista. You're so fabulous. Now we are going to end our second session of Click, Speak, Connect with Me webinar. I hope you had a fabulous time and learned a lot. Tomorrow will be the third session where Nomi Herman will talk about her life with AAC. So come on back here at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, Instagram, regarding what you have learned from tonight's session. Now we are going to end our second session of Click, Speak, Connect with Me webinar. I hope you had a fabulous time and learned a lot. Tomorrow will be the third session where Nomi Herman will talk about her life with AAC. So come on back here at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, 5 Pacific Standard Time. Also, don't forget to post a selfie on Facebook or Instagram regarding what you have learned from tonight's session to qualify for the giveaway. Please use hashtag CSC with me 2020 or tag Click Speak Connect. We will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.
Thank you.